We are looking at catalysts of a successful marriage. Catalyst of a successful marriage. When we talk about catalyst, is a scientific term that means substance or virtue that accelerates a reaction or a process, that accelerates or that enables a process to happen successfully without any stress. So we're looking at this from this perspective, catalyst of a successful marriage as some necessary virtues that can help a marriage to work successfully. We'll look at them one by one. The first one we'll consider is effective communication. Effective communication. Effective communication. Effective communication is the foundation of a successful marriage. It involves active listening, clear expression of thoughts and feeling, and a willingness to resolve conflicts. 1. Effective communication is the foundation of a successful marriage. It involves active listening. Both couples must create avenue to listen to one another, to engage in active discussion and clear expression of thoughts and feeling. Both of them should be free enough to express their thoughts, their feeling, and their emotion to one another, and such should be approached with understanding and willingness to actually to accept, to amend, and to work together for the progress of the family. Also, effective willingness to resolve conflicts. Both should be ready at every point in time to resolve any conflict that may arise in their home, in their marriage, amicably and with understanding. So they should have that level of understanding among them or between them to resolve necessary issues that may want to create problem. We will see this in Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29 to 32, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 32. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29 to 32, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 32. Example is the biblical account of Abraham and Sarah conversation about Hagar. So in that, Genesis chapter 16 verse 1 to 6 demonstrates the importance of open and honest communication in marriage. So Abraham and Sarah is a good example in that Genesis chapter 16 verse 1 to 6, where they both discuss issue that pertains to their marriage and how they were able to resolve it amicably. 1. Note this: mutual respect and trust is very, very important in marriage, and as a catalyst to a successful marriage, there should be mutual respect and understanding. So mutual respect and understanding and trust are essential for building a strong and a healthy marriage. They involve valuing and honoring each other's thoughts, feelings, and boundaries. So both of them must learn to respect the idea, the suggestion, the motive, and the thoughts of the opposite partner, and such should be valued, honored, considered, and if necessary, the necessary steps should be taken so that the family can move forward. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 33, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 to 7. The biblical account of Ruth and Boaz relationship in Ruth chapter 21, Ruth chapter 2 verse 1 to 23, Ruth chapter 2 verse 1 to 23, Ruth chapter 3 verse 1 to 18, and Ruth chapter 4 verse 1 to 22 demonstrate the importance of mutual respect and trust in marriage. So mutual respect and trust in marriage is very, very essential as a catalyst that will help the marriage to stand, to grow, to develop, and to be a model to others. Next is emotion intelligence and empathy. Emotional intelligence and empathy involve understanding and managing one's own emotion as well as being sensitive to and supportive to one's partner emotion. So, one, both parties must advance to that level of being able to manage, control, regulate their emotion or individual emotions, and also to manage the emotion of the other party. So there should be a level of development and growth and understanding to that level where both parties in that marriage should be able to manage his or her own emotion and to also manage the emotion of the other partner successfully. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 3, 4 to 7. The biblical account of David's response to Nathan's rebuke, 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 1 to 14, demonstrate the importance of emotion or emotional intelligence and empathy in marriage. So we could see how David responded to that allegation of Nathan in that 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 1 to 14. Also, very important is, as catalyst, is conflict resolution and forgiveness. Is another important catalyst that should be practiced in marriage so as to experience a dynamic success. Conflict resolution and forgiveness involve addressing and resolving conflict in a healthy and constructive manner and being willing to forgive and move forward. Both parties must have at the back of their mind that determination and that zeal that their marriage will work and stand and progress. As such, at one time or the other, there is tendency for them to step on each other's toes, and when this comes, there should always be room for forgiveness and not only forgiving, but to resolve the conflict amicably without escalating it further. So both should involve in serious addressing of any issue that cropped up and should be ready to resolve the conflict in a very wise and intelligent way. And not only that, this should be done in a constructive manner. So both of them must approach each other and every view in a constructive manner and not in an aggressive or destructive manner. And both of them should be willing to forgive and to allow the marriage to move on. There should be that determination to forgive and forget and allow their marriage to move forward. Matthew chapter 18 verse 21 to 22. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32. The biblical account of Jacob and Esau reconciliation in Genesis chapter 32 verse 1 to 33 demonstrate the importance of conflict resolution and forgiveness in marriage. So we could see how Esau and Jacob were able to reconcile back in that chapter 32 of Genesis, and how they were able to resolve issue and how they were able to move forward in life. Another important catalyst is spiritual unity and growth. Spiritual unity and growth involves sharing a common faith and value and growing together in spiritual maturity. So both husband and wife must share the same faith, they must have the same belief, and they must work and serve the same God. This will help in building their homes and in moving forward as one. So Matthew chapter 19 verse 3 to 9, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 1 to 6. So they must have a common faith and values and grow together spiritually, pray together, discuss together, read the word of God together, and attend programs together. The biblical account of Aquila and Priscilla ministry and marriage in Acts chapter 18 verse 1 to 3, Romans chapter 16 verse 3 to 5, demonstrate the importance of spiritual unity and growth in marriage. So these two partner, Aquila and Priscilla, love each other, and they were husband and wife, and they serve the same God, they work together, and we could see that unity among them. Another important catalyst is financial management and teamwork. Financial management and teamwork involve working together to manage finances, make financial decisions, and build a stable financial future. So both the husband and the wife must work together as a team, and financially they must cooperate and There must not be any hide and seek game. There must not be any hidden agenda. There must be plain and transparent when dealing with finance. So they should make financial decision together. Sit together. The husband should not say because he is the husband and always should not stand to always take decision financially, but consult the wife, and both of them must agree on things to be done and when to be done. So there should be that financial decision making between both of them, and building a stable financial future. So they should build a very stable, a vibrant financial future. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10 to 31. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3 to 5. The biblical account of Proverbs 31 wife, financial management and entrepreneurship in Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10 to 31 demonstrate the importance of financial management and teamwork in marriage. So this is a good example. Then we look at the intimacy and affection. Intimacy and affection involves cultivating a strong emotional and physical connection and showing love and affection in creating and meaningful ways. I repeat, intimacy and affection involves cultivating a strong emotional and physical connection and showing love and affection in creative and meaningful ways. So both husband and wife must learn to be creative and to have a very strong emotional and physical contact, ensuring that they have contact physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and showing love to each other and create a meaningful way of working together, showing intimacy and affection to one another. Genesis chapter 2 verse 23. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 to 33. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 to 33. So next thing we look at is example, the biblical account of the Song of Solomon chapter 1 verse 1 to 8 demonstrates the importance of intimacy and affection in marriage. Now let's look at the types of catalysts. Basic type of catalyst, we have the first one, internal catalyst. Internal catalysts involve personal character such as emotional intelligence, empathy, and conflict resolution skill that can strengthen a marriage. So both partners must develop a very strong emotional intelligence, empathy, and conflict resolution skill so that it can help the family to grow. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1, 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 3, 4 to 7. Number 2 is external catalyst. External catalysts involve external factors such as financial management, spiritual unity, and social support that can strengthen a marriage. So there should be financial management. Both must manage their finances carefully and together in unity, and they should also be involved in spiritual unity, and they must unite spiritually by serving the same God, worshiping God together, praying together, reading the Word of God together, and attending programs together. And they should also experience and enjoy social support between one another. Socially, they should support each other and work together. This will strengthen their marriage. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 10 to 31 and Matthew chapter 19 verse 3 to 5. Then we have the relational catalyst. Relational catalysts involve the quality of the relationship between partners, involving communication, trust, and intimacy. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 to 33. So both of them must communicate together effectively, like we have discussed earlier. And there should be a very strong level of trust between them. And of course, they must have a very strong intimacy relationship between them. So this will help to build and strengthen their marriage. Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25 to 33. 25 to 23. So I want us to look at a very important question at this junction. What should be the role of the man in marriage for that marriage to be successful? And what should be the role of a woman in marriage for that marriage to be successful? List all these factors as an opinion under the comment section, and we'll be glad to look at it and to discuss it better later. So please let's know what are those roles, vital roles that you can see as catalysts that a man should engage in or must do for that marriage to work and what are those roles that a woman must ensure that she carry out effectively for that marriage to stand and to work. So we want us to drop our opinion, our comment under the comment section. So we'll look at that later, and I'll be glad to see your opinion. I'll be glad to appreciate that opinion. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.